a girl, what a whirl, what a light. Oh, I married Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife.
Joan Davis with Jim Backus in
I married Joan.
Joan, how long does it take to go to the door and get the mail?
I'll be right with you, dear.
Honey, better take your hotcakes. They'll get cold. Any mail for me, dear?
Mm-hmm. From your friend Bob.
Bob Daly. God, I haven't heard from him in months. That's wonderful. Where's the letter?
Here.
Honey, you open my letter.
Well, what's the difference, Brad? You always let me read them anyway.
Well, that's different. If I want to let you read it, fine. That's one thing. But for you, well, it's not done. It's impolite. It's inconsiderate. It's snooping.
Snooping? Bradley Stevens.
I'm sorry to have to be firm, dear, but if I wanted to get technical, this might be considered a federal offense.
What?
Tampering with the United States mail and an invasion of privacy. Goodbye, dear. Honey, would you open my apron?
What, and invade your privacy? Open it yourself. Snooping, huh? Invasion of privacy. Federal offense. Just because I happen to open a Bradley Jerome Stevens, you can open your own things from now on. No, don't apologize. It's much too late for that. I wouldn't open anything of yours even if you asked me to, Judge Bradley Stevens. Not if you got on your hands and knees and begged me. Not if you were the last man on earth. Nothing in the whole world would make me open a...
Package for Judge Bradley Stevens?
Package for Judge Bradley Stevens. Oh, excuse me. Package for Judge... would you put it over here, please? Well, I wonder what's in it. You got a knife? I wouldn't think of opening it. You see, this doesn't belong to me. I wouldn't want my husband to think that I was...
Look, lady. I don't care. Here, sign this. Thank you.
See, I don't care what's inside of it. It makes no difference to me what he... I don't care, you understand? What's the use? I didn't touch it, Brad! Oh, heavens, that it's you, Aunt Vera.
Well, yes, dear. What did you expect?
Oh, I was afraid that it was Brad. You see, this package is addressed to Brad, and I mustn't open it.
All right, don't.
But you don't understand. Aunt Vera, do me a big favor. Hide it. Hide it so that I can't find it, even if I look for it. Please, I'll explain later.
All right. Joan?
I guess I better go in the bedroom where I can't peek. I'll show Brad whether I'm a snooper.
All right, Joan.
You ready?
All ready, dear.
Oh, I just don't know how to thank you, Aunt Vera. If you hadn't come along, I would have been sure to open it, and then Brad would have been so angry. But now that you hid it, boy, what a relief. Yes, sir, it sure is a load off of my mind. Yeah, relax. Forget about it now. Troubles are over. Too obvious. Well, now I can show Brad that I'm not a snooper after all. Out of sight, out of mind. Are you thirsty, Aunt Vera?
No, dear, not a bit.
I think I'll get a drink of water. Yes, I've forgotten it, just as if there never was such a thing as a package. Relax. Think of other things. For heaven's sakes, Aunt Vera, where'd you hide it?
I told you not to tell you because you didn't want Brad to think you were a snooper.
Oh, please, please, Aunt Vera, tell me where you hid it, dear. Hey, it's driving me crazy.
Look, Joan, you're doing this thing all wrong.
I am?
Yes. You're running away from temptation.
It's funny, I thought I was running after it.
No. You tried to hide it so you couldn't see it. The thing to do is look it in the eye and stare it down.
Really?
Why, certainly. Do you know what you're going to do? You're going to face that package and not even want to open it.
I am?
Yes. Now, look, you come with me, right in here. I'll show you.
Oh, there it is.
Now, Joan, I'm going to shut you in this closet with the package. And I want you to look it in the eye and say to it, I don't care what's inside of you. I don't care what's inside of you. And pretty soon you will find you don't care.
I will?
Yes.
And just by saying I don't care what's inside of you?
That's right. Good luck, dear.
I don't care what's inside of you. 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 I had a hunch it wouldn't work. Rubber boat. Hurry, Aunt Vera! I'm coming, dear. I don't know what this thing is, but I think it's winning. Oh, the Coast Guard! Aunt Vera, give me a hand, will you? Bring the box. The box? The box? Oh, dear. We're going to have to find one just like it right away and repack this thing. Why? Why? Because I don't want Brad to find out that I opened his package. If we fix it up, you don't think he'll know that it was open, do you?
No.
Oh, thank heaven.
Of course, he might begin to suspect something when the water reaches his knees.
Water?
Yes, when he uses the boat. Remember the holes I put in to let the air out?
Oh, what'll I do? What'll I do? If I tell him, he'll be angry. If I don't tell him, he'll drown. Either way, he'll never speak.
Joan, you opened it. After all that talk this morning, you went and opened a package addressed to me. Joan Steffens, do you or do you not realize that through your curiosity, you ruined a perfectly good rowboat? Joan, don't you think a person has a right to keep certain things to himself? Don't you respect anyone's privacy?
Well, of course I respect their privacy. I just like to open their packages.
Well, I just hope you're satisfied. Through your curiosity, you ruined a perfectly good rowboat, and that's what did it. That pointless, idle, unnatural curiosity of yours.
Unnatural? Why, curiosity is the most natural thing in the world. Everybody has curiosity. You, me, everybody.
Oh, I am never curious. And in the first place, curiosity is definitely a feminine characteristic.
Yes? Well, then a lot of you men should be walking around in skirts.
I beg your pardon. I haven't got a curious bone in my body, and I would never dream of opening your mail or a package addressed to you.
That is because you know that I never get anything interesting.
That has nothing whatsoever to do with it. With me, it's a matter of principle.
Is the hurricane over?
Yeah, but I can still hear the big wind. I am never curious. I haven't a curious bone in my body. Well, I'll show him just how curious he never is.
we'll get right to work. Put your hat there. Hello, honey.
Hello, dear.
Oh, Joni, I'd like you to meet Joe Perkins, the court stenographer. This is my wife, Mrs. Stevens. Joe?
How do you do?
Oh, how do you do, Mr.
Very
Perkins?
nice to know you.
Thank you. Lovely weather we're having, isn't it, Mr. Perkins? Mr. Perkins, lovely weather we're having.
Oh, the weather, yes. It's very nice, Miss Stevens. Very nice.
Joe? Joe?
Yes, Judge?
Joe, will you come over here? We'll start dictating. It shouldn't take too long. I know that you want to. I think we can start.
Well, I hope you gentlemen will excuse me. I have some wifely chores to do, you know.
Of course, dear.
Judge, what is that?
Please, Perkins, there's one thing I can't stand, and that's curiosity. So let's get on with it.
Yes, Judge.
Are you ready?
Yes, certainly, Judge, yes.
All right. Now, under these circumstances, it is manifest that the defendant, as a voter and taxpayer, had an interest in the subject, which was... Where were we? Which was?
What?
This is very interesting. Consideration at the... Perkins. Consideration at the time, the alleged slanderous words.
Excuse me. The poor thing is hungry. Would you hold this? Thank you. There we are. Bye. Here we are. Loves fish. Oh. Here you are, Snookum.
Trial in the Superior Court without a jury. Put that in up above. And if the action brought against the plaintiff and the other assessors was founded on their own wrongful act in making false answers in the course of an inquiry. Judge, now, let's get on with this, Perkins. It shouldn't be this hard. The occasion rebuts the inference of malice, which the law would otherwise draw from the use of defamatory words and... Where was I?
Defamatory something.
No, I was... yeah, all right. That's going back, though. And the defendant cannot be held answerable for them unless they are proved to have been utterly uttered, that is. It follows, then, that the defendant was entitled...
Judge, do you think we could do this tomorrow at the office?
Perkins, we have one more last line.
Return to the office and lots of luck.
Is dinner almost ready, Joni?
I'll see you there.
Good evening, dear. Are you speaking to me?
Well, of course, dear. Why shouldn't I be?
Well, I mean, after last night, you weren't last night, and...
Oh, well, honey, I figured why should I be angry with you just because I couldn't make you show any curiosity?
Now you're showing good sense. And I'm glad that you finally realize that nothing, absolutely nothing, can make me... something smells good. Can make me show curiosity. Because remember I told you several days ago that I haven't got a curious bone in my...
I married Joan. What a girl, what a world, what a life. Oh, I married Joan. What a mind, love is blind, what a wife.
Seen in tonight's cast were Dick Keane, Elvia Ullman, and Bob Sweeney.